Digital divide is how our next guest focuses his time. That's when he's not blocking some of the fiercest pass rushers in the NFL. Kelvin Beachum is an offensive lineman for the Arizona Cardinals. He joins us now. It's good to see you.
Good to see you as well. It's been a while.
Yes, it has. Congrats on your new contract as well. I think you're fifth in the NFL.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's been a long journey, and excited to continue it with the Cardinals.
Yeah, we're excited to see it as well. We'll talk about some of what you're doing with some of that money, but I do want to talk about the causes that you're involved with first and foremost, because you're involved in many. Will you tell me about Chiefs for Change? Because we've spent a lot of time on this network talking about the digital divide, especially during the pandemic.
You know, it was heightened during the pandemic, and Chiefs for Change has been one of those organizations on the ground. Being able to provide the resources that young people need to be able to succeed in this environment.
World Vision Global 6K for Water, that's coming up in just a couple of months, too. And you've been thinking a lot about that issue in and of itself.
You know, it's a big issue. I had the chance to go to Honduras a couple of years ago. I was supposed to go to Uganda this past year, but, you know, COVID, canceled that particular trip. I'm passionate about water on the global stage and understanding that 1 in 10 people globally don't have access to clean water, and about 3 billion people on the planet don't have access to the proper sanitation and hygiene resources that they need to just make sure that they're clean. And considering that we're in this pandemic still, making sure that people have the proper tools to be successful, just with some of the basic human rights and human needs that they have to just be able to survive.
It's Women's History Month, of course. We've been focusing here as well and highlighting some of our contributors on their stories and how they've gotten to where they've gotten to. You've spoken a lot about empowering and educating women, especially in poor countries.
Without question. The thing is, having daughters, having a wife, you understand that women need a voice. And when you go to some of these third world countries, they need a voice as well. And again, working with World Vision, being able to go and see things in Honduras and how they've been able to empower women to be able to start their own companies and be entrepreneurs is something that is exciting and something that I'm all about supporting.
Yeah, it's clear you're a proud girl dad from seeing your Twitter feed. Let's talk about investing if we could. That's what we talk about on this show every day, trading some too, which, Damian Woody was on with us not all that long ago, a fellow offensive lineman, albeit no longer playing. And he was telling us that he trades on Robinhood a bit, and I've come to find that you do as well.
It's simple. I have my financial advisor that handles the bulk of the wealth, but I have a little pocket of cash that I get to play with on Robinhood. So have dabbled a little bit, bought Roblox when it came out, bought Unity software during the season when it came out. I'm a huge believer of the cloud, EFT. Have been following what Bessemer has been doing with their cloud report and just a huge believer in the cloud. And then, man, I'm an outdoorsman. So have been following Polaris and actually have some Polaris stock as well as some Callaway stock. Picked up golfing recently. So have been following a couple of those things, understanding that people are starting to get back outside and have been getting outside and doing more outside.